So guys, here's the update on Success Leasing. Some of the questions I asked them, and maybe this can answer some of the questions that you have, people who are on TNT and are getting close to upgrading. So basically I asked them very basic questions. First was, what's going on with the leasing program? And, how come the lease to purchase program for brand new trucks has been suspended, and what was the purpose of that? So I got a couple of different answers. One of the answers was because the truck pricing, because of the truck shortage and all that, the prices of the trucks are gone so high that, let's say, a truck that was $100,000 is literally now $200,000. So what he tried to explain is that if you do the truck purchase leasing program, you're gonna end up owing more money than the truck is worth, because now instead of $100,000, you're leasing the truck that is $200,000. Now within the next few months or 6 months or whatever, if the market comes down and the truck prices come down, you signed a lease for a truck for $200,000, but now that truck is worth $150,000 brand new. So you're actually underwater as far as your lease is concerned, and you're paying more than what the truck is worth. So that was one of his explanation of why that lease to purchase program for brand new trucks is suspended. Another reason he gave is that the Prime is basically trying to retain the trucks for its own drivers. Like, instead of having the trucks paid for and then leaving Prime, instead they are trying to retain the trucks within Prime so that their driver, or the company drivers, or their lease owned driver can get trucks. So that's the reason why the lease program is suspended for now. That was one of my questions. Another question I asked Success Leasing was that, is there a difference in where you upgrade? Like, if you upgrade in Pittston, or you're upgrading in Springfield, or you're upgrading in Salt Lake, is there a difference in what type of truck and what type of inventory they have for Success Leasing? And I was surprised to find out that yes, there is a difference. Pittston has their own pool of trucks, Springfield has their own pool of trucks, and Salt Lake, same thing. So depending on where you're upgrading, your choices of truck will be like whatever they have at that location. So that was surprising. I didn't know that. But then he also clarified that even though that's the case, they still have a communication between the three terminals, saying that they don't unnecessarily bring on too many drivers in a location where they don't have enough trucks. So it's not like they're going to send 20 drivers to upgrade in Pittston and they don't have trucks for them, and they end up sitting there for a week or whatever without any trucks. So it does manage that way, but wherever you're upgrading, you're going to be given the inventory that's available at that terminal. That's what was explained. I asked another question about what about lease purchase? What about leasing a truck that's been returned? So he explained that yes, if a truck has a 3-year lease and somebody already paid a year on it, then there's 2 years left on that lease. And the reason is because Prime has a policy that they only have trucks that are within the guaranteed warranty period, which is a 3-year warranty on the truck. So they only keep trucks that are within the warranty, and that's why all the equipment at Prime mostly is new trucks and stuff like that. So if somebody already paid 1 year, you can actually purchase that truck or lease that truck, and you're gonna end up paying for the other 2 years. So that's one of the options, and that you're not gonna get a brand new truck. You're gonna get a 1-year-old truck or a 2-year-old truck, but at the end of that lease, you can purchase that truck for yourself. So that was one of the questions. Another question I had was, why do they have mostly Freightliners and not other type of trucks? And his answer was also very nice, that explained that the reason is because the Freightliner is very easy to maintain, and most of the Loves and Petro and all these places, and even at Prime, they can repair Freightliner trucks and they don't have a problem. But when it comes to Peterbilt or others, Peterbilt cannot be repaired at all these places. Some of the things they can do, but other things are always just like, oh, this is a warranty issue, have to go back to Peterbilt, have to go back to the manufacturer, have to go back to the dealer. So when it comes to Peterbilt, it becomes a more issue of getting maintenance done as opposed to Freightliner, because Freightliner parts and everything are available in all these locations. So when it comes to maintenance, it's easier and more efficient to maintain Freightliners. That's why you see Prime has so many Freightliners as opposed to the other trucks. I asked about what about any other model of trucks. So he said that they do have a program with Volvo where they had maybe 30 or 40 trucks that they have, and it's like a pilot program. They're testing it out, but it's not like a full-blown thing. But that, yes, they are testing. Volvo or were testing, he wasn't clear about it, and even Kenworth, they even had those for testing. But right now there's only 3 models: Freightliner, International, and Peterbilt. Those are the 3 trucks. What else was it? Okay, for upgrade, yeah, I asked him how much is it wait time for getting a truck once you're ready for upgrade, and he said it could be anywhere from a couple of days to maybe a week or more, depending on what the inventory is. That's why I asked him that why is the inventory on their website not showing? It only shows 1 or 2 trucks, and his answer was because you don't even have enough time to put it on the website, because as soon as a truck is available, boom, there's an upgrade that's sitting there, they're waiting, ready to take it. So that's why all those trucks don't show up on the website, because they already get taken right as soon as somebody is there for upgrade. So that's why the wait is high. And he's saying that's a good problem to have, because there are a lot of people that are upgrading, a lot of people trying to get on the road and work for Prime, but they just don't have enough trucks and all that stuff. So that was one of the answers to that. I'm just trying to give you some of the questions I asked him, so maybe it helps. Maybe put down more questions on the bottom if you have. One other thing I asked is like, if you're going company, what type of trucks are you going to get? And he explained that if you're going company, most likely if you're going solo, you're going to get a compact truck, like not the full-blown ultra loft, but you'll get a shorter truck. But if you're doing teams, then even in company, if you're doing teams, you will get a bigger truck, like with the bigger size loft. But even if you're going lease, you can actually partner with another person if you're running teams, and you can actually partner with them and create a LLC where both of you are part of the LLC, and the LLC leases the truck. So that's if you want to run teams, and both of the people who are on the lease, who want to run the truck, should want to be on the lease. Otherwise, one person will lease the truck, and the other person might be a company driver or something like that. So I mean, these are basic things. A lot more. There's a lot of information I'm giving you. Sorry to overwhelm, but yeah, that's it for now. I'm at 15,000, so I have another 15,000 to go before I upgrade. So I'm getting my ducks in row and trying to figure out if I'm gonna go company or if I'm going lease. Now I'm almost 80 to 90%, 80% towards the lease side. But if you have any comments on the bottom telling me why it would be more beneficial to go company as opposed to lease, I'm willing to hear what you have to say. But so far what I'm looking at is it's a more profitable scenario if you go into leasing as opposed to company. And it's more profitable in that sense that yes, there's more risk, but then the reward is also greater. So that's what I'm thinking. All right, so let me know if you have any question. Thanks.